what do you think about something I asked every guest, and they all say the same thing. I'm curious. Those trees that you can buy from the hardware store, you can also buy them from garden centers. They're very popular. You get a tree that's got five different types. I call them five trees.
Mm-mm.
So you buy a tree and it's got a red delicious and
Right.
Macintosh and Cortland and honey whatever it's called, the honey crisp. It's got five. So each branch on the tree, you got a 4 foot high tree, and every single branch on that tree has to stay, no matter what, or you lose all of your Macintosh. Right? Each branch is grafted on to
Right.
you know, the one I had one in my garden, and I think the central leader was Red Delicious, the worst apple in the world, in my opinion. The least
I
delicious,
agree. I agree.
most red and least delicious apple. So, so it's sort of like the thing that's you're going to get the most of, the thing that can be pruned almost willing, as much as you want, is the only thing you don't want. And
Right.
it had uh, honey crisp, which is a delicious apple, 2 feet from the ground, coming off the central. What am I going to do with that once the tree gets mature, right? And and on the other side of the Honeycrisp, it had the Macintosh, the most disease-ridden apple in the world, growing the other side. Um, that sort of thing. And I can't remember what the other two were. Maybe a Gravestein and something else. But I mean, I guess I'm giving it away. I don't think much of these trees. Um, what would your, I think a lot of people see these and it's like, this is, it's self-pollinating. It's one tree and I got so much. What advice would you give to someone, they just got a house and they want to get a couple apple trees and they have this dream of having all kinds of apples? Should they get one or two of these five trees, or should you just get two different apple trees of apples they really like?
Two trees. I mean, because as you noted in the tree that you had with five on them, they don't all grow the same. Red Delicious is a very strong grower. So, the strong growers take over the weak growers, and it's just a mess.
Yes,
I've
I could
never,
not prune the thing.
yeah, I've known people that have bought those, and nobody's ever happy with it.
No, I mean it's such a great marketing gimmick,
Right.
right? And you solve the pollination problem as well with one tree,
Well, you
right?
can do that. You can do that anyway. If you have
You can
one,
graft anything on anything, I
right.
guess.
If
Yeah.
you have one tree that you really like the variety, and you just graft another branch, one branch onto it, just as a pollinator, you can even keep the branch cut back. But
Right.
you could have maybe two plants, two varieties on a plant, but five, it's not going to work.
No, it's a pruning nightmare. And
In
I had to.
theory, I guess in theory it could work. In practice, it definitely won't.
Oh, it was the worst tree, and I think 2 years ago I just destroyed it, threw it in the forest.
Good.
Threw it right over the fence. I eliminated it. And now I've got, yeah, a few really nice varieties that I like. Sweet 16 and what was the other one called? Maybe Empire or something like that.
Oh,
Uh,
Empire actually was discovered right near here.
oh, really?
It's a you might want to reconsider this. It's a hybrid of a Red Delicious and yeah, I'm not a big fan of
Not a big
Empire.
fan. I can't remember what it is. It was one of the ones that the sponsor of the show um, sells.
I'll tell
Um,
you, just as an aside, a really good variety that one of these disease resistant. This is resistant to all the major four apple diseases. Liberty.
it might be a Liberty. That
Oh,
sounds very. It is. So just while you're talking, because every year I write down the new everything I did new. It's a Liberty apple tree. Yes.
and it tastes good too.
Really? What is it analogous to?
Well, it's
Or aside from just the Liberty?
one of the parents in it is McCoon or McCown,
Right.
which is one of my favorite apples. I'm
Okay.
not familiar with it. It's related to Macintosh, but which I also like Macintosh, but McCown is really, if I had to grow like three varieties, that would definitely be one of them.
Right. Yeah, I thought of getting a Nova Mac. It's a Nova Scotian variety because my wife likes Macintosh apple, and Nova Mac's basically like a Macintosh apple with all the problems solved. But I can't remember. I've only got three. I don't have a lot of room back there, right? I had too many trees before, and they're all touching each other and all this sort of stuff. So now I've got two apples and a pear.
Oh,
That's it.
you need two pairs.
I got another pear outside the garden enclosure
Oh,
that's just going to have to fend for. I expect bears and raccoons and everything, but it's near enough that hopefully we'll get
right.
some pollination, right?
Oh yeah.
Uh,
Doesn't have
so
to be that close.
yeah, I suppose I could have just another pear that I keep in the garden that I just keep really small and it's just there for flowers. I could have a super dwarf. Um,
There are no
I mean, I just
really.
keep it short.
Oh yeah, you can do
I
that.
just make it short.
I mean, there
Something
are
like that.
dwarfing rootstocks, but not as dwarf as apple.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Hey, do you like getting free shipping? Then go to Vessies.com to buy whatever you need for your garden this year and use my coupon code GAVS24 to get free shipping as long as there's a pack of seeds in the order and there's no oversized items. Check out the description box of this video for details. You can buy everything you need from Vessies. They have seeds, fruit bushes and trees, soil amendments, pest solutions, tools, clothing, and lots of other stuff too. So yeah, if you want to help support everything I'm doing here and you like free shipping and they sell something you need, buy it from them and use my coupon code. Happy gardening!